Hey up YouTube, and welcome to the Blast Furnace. This is Tutti UK. So yeah, it's absolutely blazing hot. Fucking roasting in here. But it's nice, can't complain. Thanks for all the new subs. Appreciate that. Dead easy, dead quick. Famous last words. Bit of a pickup video. What have we got? Latest finds and grabs, and a bit of eBay, a bit of CX, and a bit of charity, mate. So yeah, not much else other than that. Booting tomorrow, Saturday today, so we shall be booting. Weather is looking absolutely gorgeous. It's bank holiday, so I don't usually go booting on the Monday. Actually, I don't go bank holiday booting on the Monday. I just said that because repeating myself. So I don't think there's much else to add. I don't think anything interesting has gone on on the tubes. Oh, Rich King Retro's hit 2,000 subs, I do believe. Well done to him. And what we're talking about, nothing's going on the tubes. Of course there is. Retro Gaming League. Hopefully some of you guys will subscribe to it. I'm pretty sure I can sort of advertise and share it and all that kind of good stuff now. So Bobby and Lawrence, I believe his name is, Retro Lords. Those that go to some of the smaller, less corporate events, we've seen these guys. They do a lot of the tournaments and stuff like that. So yeah, now don't laugh. I'm actually be playing some games, and if you've seen it, or if you go and watch the vid, I even admit, I'm a hoarder. We all know that. Fuck's sakes, it's no, you're not gonna, you're not sold the fucking Riddle of the Sphinx or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit of fun. I mean, there's some guys there that are like bloody professional tournament players, so obviously clearly stand no freaking chance whatsoever. But shits and giggles said, look, yeah, of course I'll join in. So it's a little bit like Tuber's High Score Challenge, basically, but less sort of tied to YouTubers. Although I think most people do have YouTube channels, they're not YouTubers, if that makes sense. And I'm still not sure regarding which games to pick and who's picked what, because obviously with Tuber's High Score Challenge, I think it's all based on MAME, so everyone's got access to it. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what comes of that. But yeah, I'll put the link down below to the Retro Gaming League channel. So go over there, have a sub, have a watch, have a laugh at me. And yeah, hopefully you'll get some enjoyment out of that. And I'm guessing if it takes off season 2, they'll have 6 other people, So it's all good. It's all good. We'll get involved, So yeah, Bobby and Lawrence, Retro Lords, Retro Gaming League, down there. Go and check it out. Right. Let's get on to some pickups, shall we? So obviously, as you guys know or may not know, or I don't know when this will go out, still got backlog of videos. Doing lots of CX trading fodder stuff because it's just that it's just the season for it, from the boots and stuff like that. So there's one thing from CX which no, we'll do CX second. We'll do like charity shop and stuff like that first, and then we'll do eBay last because that's obviously some nice bits there. So yeah, a bit of charity shop, nothing amazing in here, guys, honestly. Just some odds and sods that I managed to find. Monopoly on the Wii, the donut, which is a great little game at Christmas, because we don't go out New Year's. And it'd be quite good for 4 of us to sort of sit down. You can have 4 players, I hope, yeah, 4 players, and have a play at that. It sorts all the money out, stops all the arguments. This one I have got, this one looks like it should be an absolutely bouting game. It's not, and it's not really worth a great deal. It's called Ring of Red, and it's got an absolutely brilliant artwork. Reminds me of Front Mission, but yeah, it's like a tactical mech war type game. Yeah. 1 for £2 from one of the charity shops to go to. I kind of felt a bit obliged because I sort of asked them if we've got any games, and they went, "Oh yeah, we're just about to put these ones out." Sort of sorted them all out for me. To be honest, it's not a bad price for it. Transformers Ready to Fallen, PS3, £2. I mean, it's nice condition, it's not all battered. And then some PS1, I can't remember, about £1. Well, these two were less than £1. I think this is £1. Atlantis: The Lost Tales. It's got all 3 discs. A bit like Myst, I do believe, because I think I've got this one. I'm sure it's like a point and clicky type adventure. Yeah, it's 3 discs. It has got all 3 discs in there, so yeah, quite nice. And if nothing else, these double cases are quite nice as backups. SimCity 2000, no front insert on that one, as you can see, 95p. This was a nice little one. Needs a new case, but you know, case is smashes. Vigilante 8. Again, I think I might have Vigilante. I haven't. Haha. I knew I had the second one, so I got Vigilante 2, the second defence, and now I have number 1. So that's quite good, actually. I'm quite chuffed with that then, because I thought I had that one, but like I say, it's the second one I got, so that's worked out quite well. I feel like I'm missing something out here. I think I am. Got these today. Not a great deal. This is all I picked up today. It's one of my favourite charity shops. Lady works there. She had these on the top. She was like, Stuart. She's there with a chap. Apparently, well, I've since found out afterwards when I bought these are from her son's at home. So he'd obviously had a sort out. I said, "Oh, you should have said I couldn't just give you the bloody money to put in his, in his pocket." She went, "No. Is it?" Because I wish she said, "Son, I had visions he was like 10 or something." She said, "No, he's like 20 years old." So I thought, all right then. So yeah, I got all these for a tenner. I mean, she didn't say a price. She sort of said, "Oh, what do you think?" She said, and I think she was going to say, "I was going to ask £1 each," and I was something. Counted them all up, rough idea. I mean, I seen one that was loose, which I've got a box for, which I'll get in a minute. And I went, tenner. She went, "Yeah, it's fine." So for £10, a load of Game Boy-ish-esque games, a bit of Game Boy Advance, a bit of Game Boy, a bit of DS. So the sort of least good ones. Bit of Scooby Doo. Classic Creep Capers. This is a colour one. For some reason, they absolutely love Nemo. 2 Nemos. Bit of SpongeBob. Bit of Lego. Not a bad one, this. Spyro's Adventure. Obligatory Tetris. Now come to the sort of nicer, choicer titles. So not long bought that one, The Incredible Sulks. I got that from the booter. What's the fucking chances of that? This one actually it doesn't work. I'll get words out in a minute. Isn't as rare as I thought it was. Kirby's Pinball Land, but still nice to have. Comes with a little. This is the only one that comes with a box. Ghostbusters 2, which is very nice condition. Now I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I've got this. I think I've got this one. I'm gonna have to dig around. I mean, in my little box. So the one that I sort of saw that I was like, yeah, I'll take the pack is Mario 64 DS. So I've got an empty case for that. Bizarrely, because I bought it from the booter. That's why I always buy empty cases. Anytime anyone's got any empty cases, I always say, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, here it is. It says famous last words. Aha! So we have an empty with all the gubbins. There we go. Again, I think trading this does quite well. I'll have to have a look. I can't remember. There's one, well, it might be the new Super Mario Brothers that you're better off taking to CEX than trying to sell it. I can't remember. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. There's that one. And a surprise one out of the lot. What was I going to say? There's a few of these on eBay. They're all like Germany, Italy and stuff like that. I think the last one that sold here went for about 13 quid. So obviously it's just one that probably didn't sell. I don't know, it's a Disney title, I ain't got a clue. It's another Game Boy colour and it's Alice in Wonderland. So I know that Alice in Wonderland, it does have a bit of a cult following, doesn't it? Old Alice in Wonderland. Obviously the new movie's out with iPhone chucking Johnny Depp. Love some fuckers I had with that. Said, what's her name? Anne? Is it Anne? Or whatever her name is, his wife's name. Oh, you fucker. Yeah, you shouldn't hit women. Don't care what you say. Fucking coward. Anyway. CX. So, Jesus Christ. How long ago was it? A couple of videos back. You probably may have seen, I can't remember now. I picked this game up, thinking, that's not a bad price. I'll have that. You don't see that very often. And it was the Skull Edition, the tinny edition of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is still quite nice. So, son on CEX, when I seen this particular item, I was like, have I just bought that? I can't remember which one it was. And it was like, no, it's not. So again, like, make no bones about this. Tell all you guys, my sort of plan of attack. Anything that looks obscure that I've not seen before, etc. I always, chuck it into eBay just to sort of see if CEX prices are way too, out in the fucking atmosphere, or if they're, reasonable or whatever. It turns out the price for this thing was fucking pretty good. Obviously, you can't see the condition. That's the only problem. But I thought, fuck it, it's probably like a handful of games that are traded in's worth. It's only like 25 quid. And obviously, don't forget, you're only paying £2.50. So if you buy a couple of games, the postage is fucking nothing. And it must have cost them, I don't know how much to send this, a £5 at least. So, yeah, them that may have guessed off the back of that one, I've only gone and bought Assassin's Creed Black Flag Buccaneers Edition. So it's got this outer sleeve, which, to be fair, as I've seen somewhere, and I'm not surprised because it doesn't sit right. So the bottom kind of, obviously can ride up and down and stuff, but it's all intact. I've got no problems with it at all, to be honest. Is it worth getting it all out? I doubt it. You've probably seen all this before. Someone's probably done an unboxing this yonks back, but yeah, it's just basically usual gubbins. I think it's probably more akin to the Skull Edition, just with the figure. I think everything counts is exactly the same side here. But there you go, you have a butcher's. But yeah, it's quite a nice. So, like I say, you just got this sort of cardboard sleeve, which it's got some tape on it. Or whoever had it before, has tried to look after it. To be honest, these things remind me of the sleeve that you used to get over DVDs, but not like the actual plastic sleeves. Just like the cardboard ones at the front to show you what's inside. I think I think they were designed to be thrown away. But the actual, because obviously it's had that on it, the actual box itself isn't really good nick, and it's got all the shite. It's got all the shite. I'm not going to get it all. I'm not going to bother getting it all out if you've seen it all. But yeah, it come in like bubble wrap, quite a bit of bubble wrap, and like some black baggy, cling filmy type stuff. It seems to have come in, managed to get it in one piece, so I can't argue too much. Like I say, for 25 quid. I mean, I think Buy It Nows are about 60. Probably in way better condition. I'm not arguing the fact about that. I think the last one in the bid was about 30 odd quid. But for 25 quid, store credit, so they don't come up very often either. Now I've said that, there's probably about fucking 10,000 of them on there, they're all £1 each. You've got a few more bits coming from CEX. I'm trying to think. If there's anything interesting, well, obviously a little bit interesting, but anything like, whoa. There's one thing that I've bought, and I'm sort of waiting on it to see which version it is. If that makes sense, it will when it comes. But yeah, it's one that again doesn't come up very often. Even on eBay, it's all on the continent. So we'll see. Anyway, talking of eBay, Yeah, that segued into it there. So, 3 items, 2 from Japan, 1 from the UK, but it's Japanese, which I've got actually, with hindsight, was an absolute fucking bargain. It really was. I don't know which the best way around to do this. I don't really suppose there is any particular sort of best way. So I'll just show what I've got. Actually, no, I'll do it the other one. So in the UK, it was just on a. No, there's a story behind this. There's always a story, you know that. So, Dunk, the Golden Age gamer, Duncan, he got a while back now. I think he took the decision, and those subscribe who should subscribe, I'll link him down below. Sort of MVS. Get rid of all my console stuff. I'm just gonna go MVS, and they started collecting over 2600, which I do love. I love just watching the video to sort of see the games, and surprisingly, 2600 titles aren't majorly expensive. But it's nice to sort of see them. And anyway, so off the back of obviously him having a clear out exactly that, he had a particular game which is sought after, holds its value well, and I do believe he sold the box to Retro Dave, and I think he did that before he was making videos for this particular title. And anyway, he'd listed it on one of these on Facebook groups at a very good price, and I sort of messaged him saying, I don't suppose you look for any trades, because I didn't have the cash that he was asking, and he was like, no, really, like I said, I don't suppose you want to do any trades, or you're looking for cash for MVS. He went, yeah, basically. I said, no problem, mate. And he offered me even at a better price than what he'd listed it, so I was like, man, if I had the money, you know, yeah, probably. So I did the usual thing, like you do. I went on eBay and had a quick look, because obviously the price he was saying was absolutely brilliant, and just to sort of see in terms of like what's available. Because I did sort of say to him, look, don't hold it. If you get an offer at your price that you want, fucking take it. So I went on eBay, had a quick look, just to sort of see if there's anything like in terms of bids or whatever that I could watch. Should, you know, if Duncan sold his, at least I'm, you know, because that's the thing. Once you get something in your head, it's like, that's it now. I have to buy it. I don't know if anyone else is like that. I can't let it go. It's like a fucking dog with a bone. But it wasn't. I mean, to be fair, his price was way below anything on there, and there was no auctions, any buy nows. But there was another this particular game, but in the different region, and I was like, that looks a pretty good price, but I don't know. And then I looked at some of the cart versions. So this particular one was in the UK. I looked at a lot of the cart versions that were all over in Japan, and they're all like a couple of quid just cheaper than this box version. And I think, I don't know what it was. It must have been something to do with the listing, because even I got confused as to if it was complete or what. It was a weird listing, and I don't know. Maybe I've just dropped luck here. But the game in question is Mighty Final Fight on the Famicom. And I mean, it's got a little. It's not mint, right? So it's got dents, just a few little scuffs. As you can see them just there, look. But I mean, seriously, it's like it is just the two sides, and a few little, just one little ding. I don't know if you can see it. If I tilt it in the light, you can just sort of see a few indents. But I mean, nothing that's gonna. There's no tears, nothing. It's just a few folds or creases. And then inside, the only thing it's missing is a baggie. So it's got the cart and it's got the instructions. And weirdly enough, the instructions don't fit inside the tray. Normally it could sit in the bottom of the tray, so it's the first one I've ever seen that's obviously wider than that. So this was, like I say, it was an auction. And I was watching it and thinking, no one's bidding on this. And like I say, a lot of just the car owners will go in just slightly cheaper than that one, which is obviously fully complete.
There it is, the comet of infinite possibilities, where all our
And I couldn't work out if I was missing a trick on it, you know, is it like a repo box, or, you know, I kept reading the description and stuff, and it just looked like, no, it was fine. I think, like I say, the only thing that confused me was when they took the picture of the instructions, it looked like the front of the cover of the box, so it doesn't look like there's any instructions. So I had to read it a couple of times to sort of ascertain that there was some instructions there. But I couldn't work out why no one else put a bid on it. So I watched it, and it got to, like, you know, a couple of minutes, this, that and the other. And then a couple of seconds, not seconds, probably like less than a minute, and still when I was bidding, I thought, oh fuck it, I was going to put like the lowest, you know, the sort of starting bid, and I won it. And I won it for 40 quid. Yeah, £39.99, 40 quid. And then obviously subsequently looking at other completed listings, they were like 120, 100 quid upwards. And I showed Retro Dave and the few Nintendo Alex and Jay. Didn't say a price, and even Dave went, oh, £100 game that is, and I was like, I've got 40 quid, I shit you not. So I am absolutely made up with that. And with the power of the Retron, and a huge shout out to R9 Delta on, so he's an enigma actually, because I'm pretty sure he watches YouTube. He hasn't got a channel, because I remember him commenting on when the Retron 5 first came out, and I was like, you know, buying up all sort of RPGs and stuff, and he's part of a board online. Again, I'll link that down below. That does a lot of sort of translations and stuff like that. But equally, he sort of doesn't host, but he's got like a MediaFire repository where he uploads all his translations and patches and stuff to. So yeah, R9 Delta. I'll link the forum down below. I mean, basically, I just went, I've got two games. One I've got a translation for, and I'll come to that one in a minute. But it's in a weird format. It's in like a better format. But the Retron 5 doesn't support the better format. And I sort of said, I know there's a way of doing it, this, that and the other. Obviously this guy's shit hot, and you know, I could probably have done it, and even he sort of said, yeah, it's a bit fiddly, it's doable, by the way, I've already done it, kind of thing. So he's just like, look, let this guy do it, because he's fucking awesome. And he obviously did that bit for me, and then he did a US, Japan to US translation of this, so effectively I've got, let's play it in English. I mean, I played it the other night just with Japanese text, so you know, you can play it, it's fucking fine. It's a really good little game, really is. I've played as Guy. Yeah, really enjoyable. I mean, you've only got 2 buttons, but really enjoyable, really cool little game. And I love the way they're all SD'd, all like super deformed, absolutely brilliant. Even the first guy, you know, the first boss in Final Fight who comes does the cartwheels, which is mate, is there with like big glasses, you know, massive glasses and a little tiny head. But yeah, so with R9 Delta's patch, it just comes all in English though. I mean, look at that, man, that's cool as fuck. I don't care what you say.
What were they saying?
Really is. I mean, the art, I know we all bang on about this, and people will get fucking sick to the back teeth of it, but, I mean, dude, seriously. There he is, look there. What's his name? I know his name is Adonis, isn't it? The Andre the Giant lookalike. I can't remember what the other guy's name is. Someone's screaming at me in the comments now. Or screaming at the screen. So, the other bits from Japan. So this first one, I'll do this first one first. Do this first one first. What's that even mean? I'll do this one first. So this is it's Paul Griffo 83X. It's his fault. Fucking bastard. I don't know why this game just, it must have just dropped off my radar, and I don't understand why it did that. I don't get it. So he did a video, he's like pick up your video a while back, and I went, shit, did a game. He was like, yeah. I said, is it any good? He was like, mate, it's fucking brilliant. And I usually got this for £6. So it must have just been an auction.
You boys up for a
So I was looking at this particular game, and to be honest, there was no auctions on it. There was just all buy it nows and stuff. But one of the buy it nows was with a shop that I bought this other game from. So I sort of messaged them and sort of, said about combining shipping, and I don't know what I think, because talking to Japanese people, something got lost in translation somewhere, and I assumed that they've just bundled the pair together, so I'm just paying for that particular item and not the shipping against it, which was half the cost of the item again. You see what I mean? And given that I've already bought something, I'm pretty sure that it's all within certain weights. So if you buy, if something weighs, you're buying some up to like 400 grams, and the item that I bought might only be 250. So with this additional one, which is only like a CD, it's only like 100, like 75 grams. So they're not losing out on any shipping. They didn't see it that way, and I went, I'll just cancel it then. So I'm not paying like half the value of the thing again for shipping when you're already sending me something. And the cheeky bastard sent it in the same box as well. So they reduced it by half, so it ended up being like $2 shipping, which is like £1. I was like, yeah, fine, I can live with that. I don't know, maybe they had to have something on there, I don't know. But long and short of it, end up this for a tenner, there or thereabouts. And it's Pumping World. So this is Pang. Oh, Super Pang. Absolutely brilliant game. If you've never played Pang, you don't know nothing. You're not fucking lived. 2 players, absolutely brilliant game. So it is a CD. Pumping World. Yeah, so Paul Griffo had this. And I can't think why I didn't buy it. It's not a very expensive game, but it is fucking brilliant. I've got it on the Super NES, which is quite fucking hard to find. I've got that off Pat. Any old username. I haven't put this on yet, to be honest. But it isn't, like I said, me and my mate John used to play this on the Amiga all the time. It's a great little game. Absolutely brilliant. Alright. The star of the show, the jewel in the crown, the apple of my eye. So, where the whole sort of looking at Japanese sites a little bit, like seller sites come from, is off the back of, see, Retro Collect, bad for me, bad for my bank accounts, bad for my health. I mean, I do check another particular site as well. Retro Collect kind of pull news stories from everywhere. It's a really good site. If you ain't, I'm sure you all know Retro Collect. And they do this thing which I quite like, where they sort of highlight recent fan translations, stuff like that. And one game particularly caught my attention. And I think, and I could be wrong here, it's either the only one or one of 2 games of its ilk on the Famicom.
There it is. The comet of infinite possibility.
I have to describe it. If you ever played Phantasy Star and you know the bits where you're in the dungeon, it's kind of like more like that. So it's a bit like, I know people are going to say, oh, that's shit. A bit like Corporation, a bit like Hive Guns on the Amiga. What else am I thinking? A bit like Dungeon Master, where you kind of, say first person, but that's what you're seeing and you're just sort of moving. What's the game on the NES? The game on the NES that's like it. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I can't think. But anyway, the long and short is there's a couple of versions of this, and there's this one that I've got here, which is kind of like special limited or whatever. I don't know. It's just a different version. It doesn't say that on it, but it is. And there's just the cart version. So it's Hit Japan it was, where I got this and Pumping World from. So they had both, and I just went in like fucking lowballed the fuck out of them, which I think worked out just slightly above what their like complete in box only version went for, and they accepted it, and I was absolutely fucking gobsmacked. And I think it was something like 30, 32 quid, I don't know, something like 32, 33 quid, something around that area, and accepted it. I was absolutely amazed. So anyway, yeah, so this game got a fan translation. I don't know how long it'd been in the making, but I'm guessing quite a while. So it's like an RPG, first person. I wouldn't say dungeon crawler, but you have that. I say, it's hard to explain. Anyway, look, the game is Shadow Brain. My brain has no shadow. Now this is a very unique and weird version. So show you. I mean, look, for the Famicom, look, so it's even got cutscenes. So I have briefly played this, and again, many thanks to R9 Delta, because this is the game that had, say, when Retro Collect sort of said it's been translated, you go to I can't remember, it's a site and it's there, but there's two different versions, there's two different patching formats. There's IPS, which is like the older one, which is the Retron 5 supports, and obviously the people within the community or whatever, they've evolved and gone beyond that, and there's now BPS. Well, this Shadow Brain was done in BPS format. Retron 5 doesn't read BPS patch files, so what R9 Delta very kindly did for me is essentially you get the Japanese ROM, you apply the BPS patch to the Japanese ROM so it plays in English, and then you extract you extract the patch from that patched Japanese version into as an IPS file, and then you can use it on the Retron and it works. So I very briefly just put it on and you know, tried it, and it's a weird sort of, because obviously you've only got two buttons. It just reminds me of Corporation, Hive Guns, and something else. The little fucking thing in the corner, I can't think of it. But where this is sort of slightly weird is that within this is a VHS tape, which I think gives you a lot of the backstory towards it. And again, I think the people that did the translation have translated the video. Again, I don't know if it's in sort of MPEG AVI format, I'm not sure. But this is absolutely in fantastic condition. This is not everyone's bag, I know it's not. But yeah, it's got this here. And it's a CD video, so they must have done other ones. So we've got Super Mario World, Street Fighter Ralph, and something else, can't read it. I don't know what that means. And then you've got the game. So it's a nice little box, but so essentially I paid the same price that they were selling just the loose cart, the complete in box cart for. So there you can see a little bit more. But this is, I mean, because it's been in this box a while, this is absolutely. Again. See what I mean? Like the instructions fit in the base, whereas on Mighty Final Fight they don't. It's a bit unusual. So yeah, I've not really put any time into it, guys. I say it's not long been fan translated, and for me to get like this sort of version for the same price as just the cart, well, with the sort of completed box, I was like, yeah, all day long. So that's it. Like I say, awesome stuff from R9 Delta. You can pretty much do anything you ask him, and to be fair, because I think some people have this thought process. A lot of the patch files is just like, you know, rewriting the whole ROM, but the Shadow Brain patch files are like only like 29k. I think Mighty Final Fight's only like 29k or something. I don't know. I don't think it's just overwriting the whole game, but to be honest, doesn't really matter too much to me, because it's more because I'm a bit of a collector. But yeah, two fantastic titles there. I mean, that one was probably, given the fact that no one bid on it at all in the UK, absolutely gobsmacked, really. And that one, that's not going to be everyone's bag anyway, I know that. That's kind of flew under the radar. But yeah, I might have a quick play on Pumping World. So that's it, guys. Booting tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what we can see. But we'll see what we can find. And then, you know, make a video about it. So take it easy. Hope you've all had a good bank holiday, because no doubt this will be up after the bank holiday's been and gone. So take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye. Oh, don't forget, check out those links. Check out them links down below. Take it easy.